Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you these new updated custom tactics for the 4-2-3-1 formation in FIFA 21. So we're not going to waste any time here, we're going to get straight into the tactics. This is probably one of my favourite formations to use in game. It's in my top 4, as you can see I use it a lot of the time in game here. I've set it to my ultra defensive slot, but I'm going to show you the balanced tactics for it today. That's why I just keep it in game when I switch to whatever formation I want. Before I start, I was going to say, if you're not already subscribed, please help me out by subscribing. It really helps the channel grow, really helps me out, and it's greatly appreciated. I'm going to get straight into the tactics now. You can see my defensive style is balanced, this is what I prefer to use on all formations. The width I keep on 5, and the depth I personally play on 4. I do use 5 sometimes, but just sometimes when I feel like I'm conceding quite a lot, I just drop it down to 4. If you're more comfortable defending, though, use 5 or 6. Less comfortable defending, maybe use 4. There is actually a really good sort of glitch in FIFA 21 where you can actually use offside trap. If you put your depth up to 7, it will sort of automatically offside trap without having to turn offside trap on. It's really, really good if you want to play more aggressively in offside trap. Otherwise, just keep it on 5, 4, or 6. Offensive style, personally, I think balance works best for this formation. Normally, I would use fast build up or long ball. I feel like balance works perfect this one because it's not too wide, but it's also not very narrow either. I just have wider players, but they're not that wide, so balance is just perfect to go with. Width, I keep on 5. If you want to make the wider players slightly wider, you can put it to 6 or 7. If you want to bring them in a bit more, make it slightly thinner, you can make it 3 or 4. Personally, I think 5 is perfect, as I like the shape it is. Place in box, put it to 6 as it overloads the box. That's really, really good tactic this FIFA, just overloading the box makes it much more easier to score goals, stuff like that. Corners on 3 and free kicks on 1. For the player instructions, make sure your strikers on stay central so they're not roaming around the front of the pitch, they're staying in centre. Getting behind so they're making forward runs through their defence, and stay forwards, they're always up there when you need them. For your cam, make sure they want to stay forward and get into the box across. Once again, overloading the box and making them stay up there. You already have 2 CDMs, you don't need them dropping back as well. For your left cam and right cam, or sort of left mid, right mid, whatever you want to call them. Personally, I recommend using stay forward, as you already have a lot of defence, you don't need them dropping back as well. And get into the box for cross as well. So get into the box for cross, just once again overloading the box, works really, really well. So stay forward and get into the box for those. For your 2 CDMs, pick one to be your more defensive CDM, or one to be more attacking CDM. Or you can either do the method where you make them both CDMs, it's up to you. If you want to make one more attacking and one more as a more like a box-to-box midfielder and one more like an actual CDM, just put one on cut pass and then cover centre and stay, get forward, and the other one the exact same with stay but while attacking. Personally, I do prefer using them both as normal CDMs though, keeping it more balanced and more equal on both sides. So I just use cut pass and lanes, cover centre and stay but while attacking. Cut pass and lanes and cover centre are quite important, and stay but while attacking just keep them in the CDM position so they're not pushing up and getting in the way of the cams. 2 centre backs, leave those default and if you want to change them. Full backs, make sure you have overlap on, but also use step up while attacking. There's no need for them to attack, you already have wider players. Unless you have very fast full backs and you want them to help out, use balanced attack. Other than that, most people should use stay back while attacking. Helps out much more when defending. And lastly, for your goalkeeper, make sure you have comers, crosses, and sweeper keeper. So they're coming out when they're crossing in, much easier to win the ball from corners, stuff like that. Sweeper keeper, much higher chance of you winning one-on-ones when you're defending. That is it for these updated custom tactics. This is the 4-2-3-1 formation. One of the best formations in game right now. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more FIFA 21 videos like these, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.